Well, as you can see, it's time for the Academy Sports and Outdoors Rigs and Techniques at the CCA workbench. And Dave, we've brought in Clayburn Reed.
Yes, like we said, a high school Bassmaster 3-time qualifier. Guy can probably catch way more bass than I do because I'm a cheater. I like to use shiners and he does not. So he's going to talk a little bit about the drop shot, right?
Yes, sir. We're going to talk about the drop shot today. We're just going to talk about the basic setup for it and where I like to use it.
Okay, well,
All right,
go
so
ahead and show us what you got there.
Alrighty. This right here is a 1/4 ounce drop shot weight. I got this paired up with 10-pound braid, 10-pound fluorocarbon leader, and I like to use around like 10-foot fluorocarbon leader just because if I break off, I don't have to retie another leader again. So this is a 1/4 ounce tungsten drop shot weight, and then this is just an EWG 1/0 hook. I basically just Texas rig this.
Right.
For these Florida lakes around here, there's a lot of grass, a lot of brush piles, all those kind of things that you would be fishing this in.
Right.
So it's perfectly weedless when you just Texas rig it like this. And I like to use a 6-inch worm on it for largemouth.
Right.
And that's a Bass Assassin tap out.
And this is a Bass Assassin tap out.
Nice. Is there a favorite color you like?
This is my favorite color. This is red bug. I would keep it simple. I would just go with the water clarity, black and blue and stained water, green pumpkin and clear water, and also red bug and clear water.
So you also like to fish these in different places. Like most of the time when we're out on a boat, we're always casting to the shore. We're working the shoreline, but the drop shot works out in the open.
Yes, sir. So I like to offshore bass fish a lot in Florida, which a lot of people don't like to do. So you have less pressured fish, and the bigger fish overall just like to be up offshore. They feel safer, less predators, and it provides a better forage for them.
So what do you do in order to, I mean, because a lake's big, and when we have small water column, it's easy to see a fish, it's easy to know he's there or not. When you go deep, now all of a sudden something changes.
Yes, sir.
So what are you doing to know that you're fishing around fish, Clayburn?
Well, there's a few steps to that. The first step is study your maps, contour lines, drop-offs, ditches, you have flats, all those kinds of areas you want to look for bass in. I use my Humminbird side scan, and you can use Lowrance. Any graph really works for side scan. You can see the bass, you can look for structures such as brush piles, you can look for shell bars, all those kinds of areas Florida bass love to set up on all year round, pre-spawn, post-spawn, and summer and wintertime.
What else you got, Dave?
Do you ever fish? We were talking earlier about channel markers and stuff. It doesn't, and when we're talking about offshore, it really doesn't. We're not even talking about the depth, are we? We're talking. It could be. You can be in real shallow water, but a long way away from the shore in Florida, especially.
Oh yeah, you can be offshore is anything you can't see with your eye. That's off the bank. You can be in 1 foot of you can be 1 foot of water. I mean, I fished in 3 foot of water and caught multiple fish on a drop shot, fishing a flat way out from the bank.
Yeah, and do you like to use those shell bottoms as well? I mean,
yes, sir. Gizzard shad during winter like to spawn on shell bottom, so a lot of the big bass will get up there during winter. Summertime, same thing. Shad love to be on shell bottom. It's hard bottom for them to spawn on, and they feel safe too.
Right.
So.
And I noticed that you're using the EWG hook, and a lot of people use when they're using drop shots, are using a straight shank hook instead of the EWG wide gap. What's your reasoning for using the wide gap?
So my reasoning for the EWG wide gap is because during summer, especially at the start of summer, the fish's mouths get really soft. So using a straight shank hook, they can shake the hook out really easy. So I like to use the EWG. When you hook a fish, it locks in right here, just like that, and it keeps it locked in, and they can't shake it out as easy as they could a straight shank hook.
Well, I appreciate you coming in now. Where can people go to keep up with you? What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Clayburn_Reed_fishing if you guys want any more tips or just want to watch my journey through Bassmaster High School and up, you can go there and watch that.
And don't forget to thank those sponsors,
Yes,
Alta,
sir.
Bahio, and Bass Assassin.
Yes, sir. I thank
Take
Alta.
care of that. Right?
Absolutely.
Right, Brie? I know a little bit about the sponsor stuff.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That was good stuff over there, gentlemen.
Great